Hello, welcome to Lonely Sticker Dynamite. In today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this roller coaster model to design and break down all the storyboarding sequences that I need to create an animatic. On today's video I'm going to show you how I'm using this model of a roller coaster that Roger and I built out of card and masking tape. I'm going to use that to go through every sequence of the roller coaster ride and create a storyboard. I'm going to show you every shot, the whole process of how I create those shots, and I'm going to explain to you what I need in those shots. I'm going to look around and see what the best views are, and I'm going to take little shots and I'm going to line them up, and I'm going to feed those into Procreate, where I'm going to start drawing. I often find it's easier to draw onto a photo using Procreate, and then from those drawings I can create a storyboarding sequence which we will then use in the animatic. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe, give us a big like, and I hope you enjoy the video. It's very maneuverable, so I can move it around and I can look from every angle and see what I need. I can imagine myself in the scene and I can think, wow, what shot would be exciting? What would I like to see? So I want to be looking from the audience's view, so we're like overlooking, so we can see everything in a whole, and then I want to kind of zero down into specific shots, what it's like from Pete's point of view and the Lonely Sticker Dynamite as they're travelling through the roller coaster ride. So here we go. Stage one is where Pete, Lonely Sticker Dynamite and the match emerge from the cave. Now they're going to emerge from the darkness of the cave. They've had quite good fun coming down this spiral and they're just coming out of this cave here, and so they're seeing the roller coaster for the first time. So I want to be thinking about, okay, let's shoot from inside the cave and see them coming out, and then I want to see their faces. I want to see them light up. I want to see the anticipation. And we want to be thinking as an audience, wow, what have they seen? And really build that up. So using my iPad, I'm going to be taking photos of every stage, every part of the journey, and then I can kind of break that down. I can edit those and see which are the ones I want. So if I turn that around, you can see the first part is the tunnel. So I want to be around there. And I'll be looking in there, so I'll move it around that way so you can see me taking this photo. Here we go. Drop that down there. I want to be right down there. So I'm going to butcher this. Let's take out the bridge. I'm going to get right down in the tunnel. So I've got the shot of the tunnel and I know the actual parts that I want to use. And I can use the models and some of the drawings that I've done already and use the photographs of the tunnel section as they're coming out. And I want to put the bridge in the foreground. So I'm just going to take a few photos, and I've actually got the model that Roger has created of the bridge. And bring in the bridge, which is breaking on a daily basis. Sorry, Roger. Okay, so they're going to be on track. So you can use some basic track across the bridge. Here we go. So they're going to be coming out here. They're coming out of the tunnel. So I want to see them emerge from the tunnel. I want to see that. I probably want a shot up here as they emerge from the tunnel. And maybe a shot here as well, showing the track in front. Now because I'm creating an animatic and I need the minecart itself to move along there, I need to photograph and draw each sequence, each component as a sort of solid whole. So let's turn that table around. There we go, that's a nice view. So I'm going to take several shots of them coming out of the tunnel. And I want to cover myself really, I want to give myself some options. So I'm going to go really low, show the track, and then I'll come up higher, see them from above. And then also while I'm here, I'm going to shoot from the side. That's key image. I want to shoot each element clean. And what I mean by clean, it's just on its own. So I'm repeating the process, coming down low, and that's of the bridge, a bit higher, And higher still. And then move the bridge over. Drop down from the side. I'm trying to get the whole bridge in. So now I can put the minecart back on the bridge and I can shoot that from the different angles I need. So I've got it from above and the side and from below. Okay, so that's that first section completed. We're going to be seeing them coming out, but we also want to see their point of view as well. So I know I'm doing mental note, bing, so I want to be looking through there. Oh, that's quite cool. We want to kind of keep it to that. It's quite blurry. Let's swap cameras actually. Oh, that's better. Stick my lens right in there. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's giving you like a real claustrophobic angle. Okay. I know I've got some reference shots of the bridge ahead, so now I'm covered with that. We're going to follow them as they come out there, and then they're going to see for the first time. This tunnel actually will probably be a lot closer to that bridge. This is a bit dead here. I don't want this to be the reveal. I want it here. I want them right on the bridge. That's the more dramatic element. So I'm going to move that tunnel. If I put it there, I think that'll be a lot more dramatic. Yeah, that's better. Just do this loosely because I may change my mind. As I often do. You can see me down there. Coming out of the tunnel, and they're going to be looking at the bridge. So I've got the bridge. Do I need a shot there? Probably need a reverse there. Let's have a look there. As they come out of there, that'd be nice. This is the story, this is the love story of Stick of Dynamite and the match. So it's their point of view. So I'm going to go in close. It's a nice thing to shoot. But then I also want to show how tiny the minecart is compared to the bridge. So maybe I want to come up higher into there. Maybe even right from above. So then I want that without the minecart. That's probably all I need actually, just that reference from above. So I've just come out of the tunnel and I want to be showing, it's all from the Dynamite and the match's point of view, and I don't want to show the audience, I want to show what they're seeing first. So they'll be travelling out, imagine they're travelling out of the mine, so they're on the front of the minecart, so I want to be taking images, how they react to what they're about to see. It's this, I want to build up the anticipation for this big reveal of the roller coaster ride. So they'll come out of the tunnel and then they're going to look and they're going to see this giant roller coaster in front of them. But I want to build up the anticipation, so I can show that, I can show the emotions through the Stick of Dynamite's fuse. I don't know what he'll do. He'll sort of react, go kind of, whoa! On this kind of like loving, almost like he's got his arm around her. Have her a bit closer. Don't be afraid. There you go. So that's nice angles, they're going forwards. And then the match, who's like the sort of more daring one, she'll look there. And then Stick of Dynamite will look forwards as well. They'll go to the edge. And then his he'll go a bit crazy. But I also want to show Pete's face as well. I want to show them together. So they're coming out as he looks mid-shot, the three of them as they're on the bridge. The Dynamite will be near the edge. There. Looking over. So I've already seen like the look of joy, look of excitement like run through the Dynamite's fuse. Maybe have the little match jumping up and down, and then we'll have Pete like turn his head and he'll kind of light up really excited. And then, but I want to see them like look down. So this is a good time to show the scale of where we show how high up they are. So I can get down low, back down right low, and I can have the minecart come out. Actually, that's a really nice angle. So I'll do that with and without the minecart in shot. So I'm going for that Goonies reveal. One-Eyed Willie's ship, in this case, is our roller coaster. I want to see the excitement, the real awe on their faces. So I'll probably push into their faces, get real close up as they move in. as they look down, as they're turning their heads to look down, that motivates the shot. So then I can shoot from above, over their shoulder traditionally, and see what they're seeing. Or I can see from their point of view. So they've come out here and they're looking around and I want to see what they're seeing. So I'm going to look down. So maybe I'll just have like, I'll do one like at the edge of the minecart with a stick of dynamite. I'll also include the 3 of them. I want to kind of find some way of framing what's in the foreground of this shot. So we're here now, we've made it to here, and it's their point of view looking down. So I want the sort of best angle. And this is going to be so rapid, this will be a nice shot as they're going. So we almost want to show a glimpse of it, like, what was that? What was that we just saw? So it'll be a rapid movement across there. So they're coming out here. That's when we've seen the shot there. We'll see the close up their faces from by the side. We'll show the scale of the bridge from here. Then I'm thinking we're coming here, and that's where I want to show this. So this is quite a cool angle here. You're kind of getting the loop. Oh, that's a nice shot. Kind of from above and getting the whole corkscrew in there. So we'll probably pivot on them there, and the shot will come around like that as they disappear into the darkness of this section of the mine. So that'll be quite cool. You can see that already. It's good. It'll be good, this contrast of sort of light and dark. So back into the tunnel sequence, and then I'm thinking that they'll be looking at each other. So I want sort of close-ups of them like, what? Did you see that? So let's get them looking at one another. So I've got the match kind of leant back here, almost looking up at the stick of dynamite in amazement, and he'll be looking down. Wow, did you see that? And I find that when I've worked with Tobias Foraker, it's great watching an animator at work because they act out the parts as they're doing them. It's great to sort of do that play act as you're going along, and then you put yourself in the position of the characters. They'll look at each other like that, and then they'll know that the tunnel was coming up ahead, and maybe they'll look back at Pete. Like, did you see that? Pete would go like, wow. And people on roller coasters often like hold each other. So maybe, or like if you're on a flight and you're like holding like the other person's hand next to you. So that might be quite cool to show that the Dynamite is actually the one that's scared here. So he'll like reach round and sort of grip the match for reassurance. I think she's going to be the bolder of the two. She's quite independent. You can move to the side for a little bit. And then they're coming out again, which we've seen already. So I'll probably go quite wide, but that'll be really quick. They're going through that sections really quickly into darkness. So there's a long sequence of darkness there through that tunnel, coming out here into this bend. Okay, so I'm going to shoot there, them coming out, and then we've got like the ledge. So they're going to be coming around here, out of the tunnel, and they're going to be coming up to this ledge here. And it's with that anticipation, that's the sort of moment. We're going to go right down. So I probably show that wide as they're coming across. This is another good opportunity. I can shoot from back here, them coming out of the tunnel. It's another excuse to be showing everything here. I think it's a really good idea to let the audience know where they are as much as possible. When you enter into a new scene, the first thing you want to do is kind of map out really subtly like the layout of what's there, so that the audiences don't feel disorientated of where they are in the scene. So nothing's taking you by surprise. And then I think when we get here to this point here, we can like switch, well, we can cut back and forth between like the wide shots and then the point of view. That's where you really gain momentum and dip into that, and hair starts, Pete hasn't got it yet, but maybe his feather in his hat. when we build the model itself, that it'll all be in components, it'll all be in sections. It won't be a solid object, so I can move each section out the way. The beauty of the model is that we can cut it into sections and then we can film from whatever angle we want, because we can raise up the get the camera really down low or high. So I can see this already. I mean, it's probably going to be about 8 different sections, maybe even more. So I know the shot I want here. I want to be looking as they come up here and they come to the edge. I want to be looking right down here, and then probably want to be right over their shoulder as they go into the dip. So we'll probably be following them over the shoulder. So I know I want to come down. I want to show this big dip. So I'll probably show that from the side. This is going to be a key point here as they reach this here. The excitement and dread on their faces. We can show that. And also we can do, I think it'd be really good doing like them in miniature as well. So if you're the camera, I'll probably do it from your side, coming down there. Whoa! Okay, so I need a shot of them reaching the edge there. Bear in mind that this will all be like the structure of the bridge, so you'll be able to see through there. It'll be a lot easier to film and keep an eye on the rest of the other parts of the track. So if I do that from a wide, coming down there, whipping up there, that look quite cool. So that's shot there, and then we're going to want to follow them right to the bottom there. When they get to the top there, right on the edge, almost like vertigo, looking down, and then have them whip away, whoa, disappear into it. Then I want to see their faces as they're coming towards us in that kind of traditional roller coaster shot. Then they're going to reach the top, they're going to climb out of there, so I have them coming there. And that'll be quite good. Showing where they've been, what they've done. Come out of there, and then climbing to this high point here. They'll be literally petrified as they come here. So if I show that from that angle, they're going to be whipping down into this corkscrew, and we'll see through this shot, circle within a circle, whipping out to this cave mouth here. And then we want to see them going upside down. So ideally, I want to try and get the camera right in here, looking up there. I want to see them going upside down, and then I can show Pete's or the model's arms like dangling, and then I'll see them whip out of there. And almost be like, I want us to feel the sort of mayhem of them going through this corkscrew, and then coming out of there at the end, I want to see like the happiness of like, wow, we survived that. And that's where the match will ignite with happiness. Okay, I think I've got enough shots now to be getting on with, so I'll chop those down and then we'll see what we have and see what I need. And that's the benefit of a model, is that you can kind of construct it as you're going along, and then you can go back. Okay, we actually need another part there, and I didn't cover that very well, or that wasn't very clear. Or maybe I've got too many shots. You can delete things as you're editing. I'm going to feed them into Procreate, and then I can start drawing over them, selecting the best ones, cutting them down, eliminating all the rubbish ones, and then I can draw over them and create my storyboards. So let's do that.